guys, welcome to Freedom in a Budget. It is weigh-in Wednesday and it was a good week and a bad week. Yeah, it was a week. Let's just say it was a week. So, weight loss wise, I lost 3.4 pounds. As you guys know, I gained 2.1 pounds last week on vacation. And then I was all excited to hit the reset button and I was pumped and ready to go. And then I got sick. Yeah, it was bad. So I'm going to try not cough. My water here that I'm going to try and drink a lot of. Because the more I talk, the more coughing attacks I have. And we're going to get into what happened during one of the coughing attacks. It was bad. So, got my water. So, as you guys saw last week, I was a little bit under the weather. I was kind of starting to get under the weather, but I filmed and pushed through. And as the day went on last week, I filmed last Sunday, as the day went on, it just got worse and worse and worse. And like just the train was just coming and it hit me hard. So then Monday, I couldn't even go to the kitchen without feeling like I was going to pass out. It was bad. And then Jamie was supposed to come home. He was out of town. He was supposed to come home Monday night at like 7. He didn't get home till like 11:30 midnight because his flight just getting delayed and delayed. And I ended up taking NyQuil. During the day, it was like 10:30, 11 o'clock, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna go to CVS, which I probably shouldn't have, but it's like a half mile from the house. It's super close. So I drove to CVS with the window down to make sure I had some good air circulation to keep me going. And I got some NyQuil and some Theraflu and cough drops. And so I was like, all right, I'm going to take a dose of NyQuil now so that I can sleep through the day, and then another dose at like 7 o'clock at night so that I can sleep through the night. And I can, you know, just kind of like sleep this thing away and just be good and better and whatnot. And I thought I had the flu. And so took the dose. It's disgusting. I hate NyQuil. I can't swallow pills, so I take the liquid. Oh, just saying the word makes me nauseous. So took the NyQuil, took a little bit to fall asleep, but then finally fell asleep. At like 4 or 5 o'clock, I woke up and I'm sure I was a little dehydrated. I was drinking some apple juice and some water, but I wasn't probably drinking enough. But I felt so sick. Like I felt like I was gonna pass out as I was lying in bed. Like I was debating like going to the hospital to get an IV because I was so sick. And just, I don't take medicine, so the only thing I take is like children's ibuprofen. So I was just not feeling it at all. And then Jamie kept on texting me, my flight's delayed more, my flight's delayed more. And I'm like, oh my gosh, will he just come home? It was miserable, absolutely miserable. And so I just laid there. And I sweat through like 3 different shirts. Like I had a t-shirt on with a cami, sweat through that, changed it, sweat through that again. And I was just like, it was sweating. I had 100.3, I think 100.3 degree fever, which isn't terrible, but definitely was a fever. And so I was sweating through it. And so Monday, Tuesday, couldn't get up, could not work. And then Wednesday, I don't even remember the days anymore. Wednesday, I think I worked half a day. I tried to work. I don't even remember. I don't even remember what days. I know I went into work one day for half a day and then they kicked me out. And then Friday, I worked a whole day and that was hard. But I did get tested for the flu, no flu. That was all negative. Strep was negative, all of that. But it was bad. So anyway, I had a coughing attack at one point. And I was like throwing up because I was coughing so much. But the coughing attacks were so bad. And like the whiplash, like my neck is so tight. And I ended up pulling a muscle right here in my neck. And it goes from like here all the way here and then down like behind my scapula, my shoulder blade, and like all the way from my like underneath my shoulder blade all the way to my spine. It is all tight and sore and terrible. And so I pulled that Thursday and I still can't like move my head. Like that's as much that way, and then that's as much that way, and then like this, and that's about it. Yep, right there. And at night it's really bad, and then when I wake up in the morning it is terrible. I woke up last night at 5 o'clock in the morning, 5 o'clock in the morning, and had to get some ibuprofen and sit on the couch with a bag of corn on it just for like 20 minutes because I couldn't even like stand the pain. It was so bad. But yeah, it's bad. I've been putting like the icy hot patches. I put some icy hot cream on it today, and it made me nauseous, but it did help a little bit. So yeah, so I was all ready to press reset, and then yep, that happened. But I did lose 3.4 pounds, but I'm hoping that doesn't come back this week, because I know that when you're sick and stuff, you're not eating as much, and I lived on like ramen noodles. Jimmy did give me some sweet roses that if you guys saw on Instagram, which was really nice. But yeah, so that was my week. I don't know how I'm going to be this week. I am starting to feel a little bit better. It's definitely not as like flu-like symptoms. Before I thought I had the flu. I was certain I had the flu. So now it's more of a cold, but like my taste still isn't there. I can't taste stuff. I'm still sneezing, coughing a lot, especially at night. Sleeping is terrible. I hated sleeping. Just cause it was like, I couldn't get comfortable. I couldn't like, I needed to be more elevated, and then I was too elevated, and I was coughing more. One night I went through 2.5 of these. These are 30 ounces. So I had like 80 something ounces of water in one night just because I was coughing so much. And then I would go to the couch and sleep on the couch. And the first night I did that, I was like, all right, this is good. I was actually more comfortable on the couch. And so I lay there, Skylar was sleeping on the couch, Piper was in the office, and she just kind of looked at me, and I was like, okay, we can share space. And then after like 5 minutes, she's like, oh, I want to come cuddle. So she comes up and lays right next to me. I was like, okay, we got this. We're cuddling, we're good. We got this. And then I started to doze a little bit, and then Piper was like, oh, Mom is here. It's time to play. Let's play. We're playing, right? And so he wanted to play, and he was scratching on this painting here. This painting is like a textured painting. So he loves to like scratch at it, which drives me crazy. So he was doing that. Then he was harassing harassing Skylar, and it was a mess. So yeah, total mess. And then so I just ended up locking him in the bathroom for a little bit so I could get some sleep. But yeah, that was that night. So I'm tired. Looking in here, I can tell I'm still looking a little under the weather, but getting better. Hopefully I'm gonna be able to meal prep this week and eat better and still lose some weight. So yeah, I do think the water helped my weight loss, because I was drinking so much water because I was coughing so much. It's the only thing that I could do to keep the coughing under wraps. And when I have a coughing attack, I would drink, for each coughing attack, I would probably drink like 3/4 of this. Just to like be able to stop it, because when you get that tickle, it's bad. So yeah, let me know how your week went. Did you win? Did you lose? What's going on with you guys? All right, I'll talk to you later. Bye guys.